In this video, we're taking a plain Word document and turning it into a clean professional report using 10 core skills that will help you learn Microsoft Word fast. Pretty much everyone knows how to type and create paragraphs. So first, we're going to start with fixing structure using styles. Now these may look like headings, but Word doesn't recognize them as structure yet. For the main report title, let's apply heading 1. And for each of the main sections, let's apply heading 2. Now Word understands how this document is organized. Now this is what lets us build navigation and a table of contents automatically. Now we can turn that structure into navigation. Every section now appears in the navigation pane. So instead of scrolling around and hunting for a section, we can jump exactly where we need to go. This definitely becomes more useful the longer and longer your document gets. Now, because we have styles, we can create a table of contents automatically. This file already has a simple cover page, so I'll place the table of contents after the cover page and before the report starts. Now, I'll click at the top of that blank page, go to References, Table of Contents, and choose an automatic option. We'll stick with Classic. Now you see, Word built this from the headings that we already created. The headings control the table of contents, but the table of contents do not change the headings themselves. Let's fix one of the most common Word formatting mistakes, using Enter over and over just to push your content down to start a new page. That might look okay for a moment, but it breaks as soon as you have some type of document change. So we're going to undo that with either Control-Z, or we're just going to backspace all the way back up. And instead, you place your cursor where the new pages start, and then we'll insert a page break. So we have our cursor here. We'll go up to Insert, Page Break. Now this section starts on a new page properly without fragile spacing or worrying about what's moving around. Next, let's make the report feel more polished with the header, and we'll add some page numbers. I'll add the report title at the top so the document is easy to identify. We're already on the Insert tab, so we're going to go over to Header, and then you can select whichever one you want. I'm going to pick Badge. And then if you don't want your header to appear on your cover page, we're also going to check. Well, we'll close header and footer first, and I'll show you. If you don't want your header to appear on your cover page as it is right now, like the others, we're going to go back to the Insert tab, or you can double click on the header. And then we're going to check Different First Page. It removes it from there, close header and footer. And now it's just on your remaining pages. Next, we'll add page numbers so the report is easier to follow and reference. If you're on a PC, yours may look a little different in the interface, but it works the same way. You can select which one you want. I'm good with the bottom of the page and on the right side, and then you can decide if you want it to show on the first page or not, and we're going to hit OK. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. Now, images are easy to insert, but the real skill is getting them to behave inside the document and cooperate with your text. I'm going over to Insert Pictures to insert an image. Right now, this image is way too large and it's disrupting the whole layout. I'll resize it first, then we'll use wrap text so that the image and the text can work together. If an icon doesn't appear right next to the picture, you can right click and then choose square or tight or whatever fits for your situation. And now, as you see, the image supports the document instead of taking over our whole page. Now let's clean up the information that's a little too plain as it is on our document currently. As you see under Campaign Timeline, this works, but we can make it look a lot better. Let's turn this into a table so the dates and the tasks line up clearly. We'll use 2 for the number of columns and leave the column width at auto. And then down at the bottom, we want to separate text at, we see in between our data is a dash. So we want it other with a dash. If yours was something else, you would just change it to whatever you have and we'll hit OK. Before we go up to table design, to make it look a little better, we're going to add a couple headers. After you add your headers, you can click on the table to select it and then go up to table design and pick whichever template you like. Now our campaign timeline is easier to scan, easier to look at and see information. We can do the same thing with the budget, so each item and amount has its own column. Now our report looks more organized and the important numbers are easier to see, scan, and understand. This next skill is important if you ever work with someone else on a document. In the review tab, we're going to select track changes and then we're going to select for everyone, because in a real review, you're usually going to want to see changes from anyone editing the document. Now anything that changes or any changes anyone makes, Word is going to highlight. Now you can either right click on the changes and decide to accept or reject, or you can go up to the review tab and there is a lot of options that you can choose from. And if I want to leave feedback without changing the text directly, I can add a comment over in new comment. This makes Word much better for reviewing, editing, and collaborating with others. Now let's fix something across the entire document without hunting for every example manually. Let's say I want this report to say local businesses instead of small business. Now, one way we could comb through the whole document and find each iteration of it, but instead of changing them one by hand, we can use Find and Replace. If you're on a PC, you'll find Find and Replace in the Home tab under the Editing section. However, if you're on a Mac, you could either use the shortcut Control-H, or we can go up in the menu, find the Edit menu, go down to Find and Replace. Now, every place that we had small business, it now says local business. Now up at the top, there was one change where it made the B in business lowercase, but that was easy enough to change. This kind of change is small, but across a longer document, it can save you a lot of time. Finally, let's use Word's modern writing tools to polish the document. Now you can open any AI you want. Mine has Copilot right inside. These editors can help check with spelling, grammar, clarity, or tone. We can ask Copilot to improve a section, summarize the report, or make the writing sound more professional. This is especially useful when your document is mostly done, but you want the final version to feel cleaner or more polished. There's a lot of things you can do with it. So those are our 10 core Microsoft Word skills that will help you learn Word fast. And if you want to dive deeper into Microsoft Word with a little slower pace, check out this video next.